Before I get into what I want to talk about in this video, I want to just lay out my proposal to ALAA Deen. I have three options for you. Number one, we can discuss one-on-one, which is what I've been asking you to do. So if you pick number one, you can come on my channel when you want to. We can set it up, and then we have our one-on-one discussion. I can also have you set up a discussion with someone else. I have someone I know that is willing to talk to you. Or if you want to talk to Roy, you can go join his Discord server, and I'll link the description, the Discord, if you want to join and go talk to him, because that's what he told me. The only way he's willing to talk to you is through a one-on-one discussion set up through Discord. This is like blocking my face, is like making it so dark. I don't know why, but anyway. Or if you don't want any of those options, then I'm just gonna block you. And the reason being is you've become like a fly buzzing around me because you keep pestering me. You will join my live stream, but won't join me. And then once I have people with me, now you want to come and talk to all of us, and it's really aggravating. And it's for my sake, for my sanity, for me to just avoid sinning and going against the command of my Lord. I need to do it because I don't like YouTube drama. I don't want to be known for just being in YouTube drama with a Muslim online. So unless you're willing to talk to me one-on-one, and we can actually set up, we can have maybe Christian Apologetics Network host it so that he moderates, and maybe he can even grab a Muslim to help moderate if you want to. We can do that. I can host you one-on-one with someone else. If you want to talk to Roy, you got to go join his Discord and set it up with him, or I'm just going to block you. So that just want to lay that out. If you don't pick option 1 and 2, then option 3 is the default position. Now, what did I want to talk about in this video? I wanted to talk about just the kind of history between me and him, kind of recount what's happening, because he's accused me of running. I've accused him of running. So I want to kind of lay out what I know, and I will link the relevant videos and live streams in the description so that you can go see for yourself who is running away. You can go watch it for yourself and make your own conclusion. So you don't have to just go from my word. I'm giving my side of the story. And then you can watch the live streams and videos yourself, and you'll see who you think is really running. And I know there's going to be a lot of content there. So if you don't want to watch all of it, then try to just find the sections that are relevant. So how did I meet ALAA Deen? Well, I first saw him on the first live stream I joined for Christian Apologetics Network. So I joined them. They were discussing, well, they were about to host a debate between him, Young Christian Apologetics, and Ready to Reason. So it was a 2-on-1 debate, I believe. And so in light of that, they were waiting for him, and I ended up joining, and we were kind of just talking. Then a Muslim actually joined. His name is the Logical Analyst, and we had a great discussions on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to put it on the link because it's not really relevant to our point, but it was a great discussion. So if you want to watch it, then go definitely check it out. It's a great discussion. Had a blast. Actually my favorite discussion I've had so far. And so that happened, and then he showed up after, so we stopped because like he was there, giving time to him. And Christian Apologetics Network, I think his Wi-Fi was bugging. And remember, he's the host, so he's the one who allows people to share the screen and join. So when ALAA Deen joined, he wasn't able to share his screen, and so he was getting upset about that. And that's all I remember from that they were arguing about that. They didn't even get to a specific text because they were arguing about sharing the screen, and it was not even a real discussion. So I found that just very like, dude, come on, man. But I just moved on because I had to leave, help my mom, right? So I couldn't stay there to say anything to him, and I really didn't care to because it wasn't my discussion, not my fight. Next time I joined, he did show up, and the topic was, does the Quran plagiarize the Bible? And he didn't want to address the presentation, which I guess is fine. It seemed like it was allowed, so I didn't really make any fuss about that. But he was asking all three of us, Christian Apologetics Network, Young Christian Apologetics, and me, to prove that the Quran affirms the Bible. Now, I did not make that claim. That was the other two, but I decided to hop in since he was addressing me. And there's a specific verse I was trying to find, and I'll be honest, I couldn't really find it immediately. So yeah, I want to point that out. So just yeah, I couldn't find the verse immediately, right? Just showing myself, I'm just showing that I'm being honest here, right? So, but I found it, and we talked for about 8 minutes, and I loved the discussion. But the issue is, he said something about me not knowing the Arabic, and yeah, it was not. I didn't find it very respectful, but I said it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal, right? But then the next time I speak to him, it gets worse. So he shows up again, another live stream. The topic then was salvation in Christianity versus salvation in Islam. And so Ready to Reason was making the presentation. And so he talked to Ready to Reason first. He was starting by talking to Ready to Reason. Now, eventually, they got to Psalm 22 because they were talking about why did Jesus say, my God, why did you forsaken me? The topic was the crucifixion. Why did Jesus have to die by crucifixion? And so Ready to Reason brought up Psalm 22. ALAA Deen responded with a few arguments against Psalm 22. And I asked if I could jump in. I didn't interject to try to trap him or anything. I wanted to respond because I felt like this was a good time, and I was dying to have a discussion. So that's an expression, right? So I asked, like, can I get in this? So they all let me, and I responded on his arguments, and then basically he didn't really I don't think he really sufficiently responded to my arguments, because he talked about biblical preservation, because he made the point that Psalm 22 is corrupted by Christians. So I argued against that. But then when I said that, he started talking about the preservation of the Bible and how it's corrupted. And he talked about the Dead Sea Scrolls and Greek Septuagint, which I brought up. And he continued saying things like, oh, if you don't know about this, then don't talk about it. And that's because I didn't know how many manuscripts are in the Greek Septuagint, but that was not relevant to my point. So he was saying that, and I was losing patience, because he was obviously trying to disrespect me and use my lack of knowledge to his advantage. And so I was losing patience and telling him, like, this is not relevant to my point. Please stick to the topic and address my points. And he never really addressed my question on if he could provide manuscripts before the 2nd century AD that have the reading like a lion. All he quoted were rabbis from the 2nd century saying it was corrupted, but he never proved it. So I was losing patience, and then eventually he accused me of saying that the Bible was corrupted, and that's when I lost all my patience for him, and I was rebuking him. And so yeah, afterwards on the live stream, I invited him to come to my channel, and we can have an open panel. I didn't say one-on-one yet. I didn't ask for that yet, and you can watch a live stream. I said I wanted to continue the discussion, and when he asked for Ready to Reason to join, give me a second. I need like a tissue or something. My nose is just. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not going to edit this video, so that's going to stand there. I want to get this out really quick. So, basically, where I left off, we have Ready to Reason talking to him, and then and then he asked if I can bring Ready to Reason on other Christians, and I said I will try. I couldn't confirm it because that's like right off the bat, right off the fly, so I can't just ask people like while they're living their lives, hey, you want to do this live stream panel? Oh, sorry, I can't make it. So I can only get one person to join me. And Ready to Reason wasn't available because it was 8 p.m. for him, I believe, in his time. So it was getting late, and he needed to get ready for bed so he can wake up tomorrow for church because it was a Saturday. So yeah. And so I brought one friend to me, and just to cut a long story short, they didn't get along. They did not get along. And so he left the panel and then joined later when my friend left and asked me, go find pastor or something. I said, I will try. And I found one person that's willing to talk to him that has an education. Like, screen there, it's like you gotta light up a little bit there. I don't know why it's so dark. See, it's like dark. I don't know why. It's like I look like Batman. Anyway, enough of that. So I tried, I found one that was willing to talk to him. But then I recorded the discussion I had on the Christian Apologetics Network channel. And so I didn't think much of it because I just posted it because I wanted to post it. I like my discussions on my channel. But then he accused me of lying and saying it took 4 of you, and it's in the comments, so you can go watch it. And I will link it. He said, "Oh, you took 4 of you to debate me or talk to me." So then I asked, logically, because if he's accusing me of taking 4 Christians to debate him, then I said, okay, so then let's talk one on one then. And notice the gaslighting. Right? Notice the gaslighting. Oh, bring 4 Christians. Oh, it took 4 of you to talk to me. Right? Notice the gaslighting. He will not do a one-on-one discussion. But then, when 4 people talk to him, he says, "Look at that. It takes 4 of them to talk to me." That's gaslighting. So I lost all the respect I had left for him because he was not willing to talk one-on-one. And so I made a video of him, and he still didn't want to talk one-on-one. So live stream. There were 2 live streams he showed up in live chat on, and he was talking about me, saying things about me. And so I said, let's talk one-on-one. Right? Let's go one-on-one. Let's do it. Didn't join, and the link was in the description. So he was available there, join, but he didn't. So he refused. Now, to be fair, the first time it was 2 p.m. my time, so it was about 2 a.m. his time. So fine, that's very late for him, but he could have at least specified that. So the last 2 encounters I have with him are, one, in Christian Apologetics Network channel, the most recent live stream, which was on treatment of women in Christianity versus treatment of women in Islam. And he was showing up in the live chat and he was making arguments. And every time I responded, essentially, he didn't really respond to my argument, but just kind of insulted me or just didn't really address it in full. So it was, okay, what did it? And I was telling him, like, hey, let's do this one-on-one, right? Now he joined at the end when it was about 2.5 hours in and we were getting ready to leave. I don't know if that was him trying to be deceptive or if he just wasn't available until the end. So I won't say anything on that. I just don't know. But the issue is he joined at the end. So I was okay with talking to him, but Christian Apologetics Network, the host, said, no, we're getting ready to leave. So I obliged to it. I just like, okay, well, if he's going to leave, I can't really tell ALAA Deen, come on, let's go, right? So, and they have lives, right? They have lives to get to. They have things to do, and we're in different time zones, right? So, I mean, for Young Christian Apologetics, it's like what, 2, 3, 4 p.m. there. Christian Apologetics Network, I'm not even sure what time it is. Maybe it was like 5 p.m., maybe 10 p.m. I don't know what time. So it was a different, they have to get to their lives. And so, yeah, I just left it at that. And then today he showed up finally again on my live stream. And this was a topic of reviewing the debate between David Wood and Daniel Hakikachu. So I wasn't planning on debating Muslims then. This was just today, like just now, like a few 30 minutes ago. And so I wasn't planning to debate ALAA Deen or logical analyst or Muhammad Jab or anything like that. That wasn't the intention. I had people join me so that we could review a debate between David Wood and not Muhammad Hijab, Daniel Hakikachu. And they graciously made time for me to do the live stream. So when he showed up in the live chat, of course, I declined for him to join. And notice again, he doesn't want to talk to me when I'm one-on-one alone. I have the link in the chat and I'm ready for a discussion. Then once I have people with me, oh, now he wants to talk. And remember, it's an entirely different topic. It's not about to debate him. It was a debate review. So it wasn't going to work. Of course I said no. And then he said, oh, you're running away this 2 times now. And the first time wasn't even me. That was Christian Apologetics Network. He declined because, well, it was his channel and it was 2.5 hours on that live stream. He wanted to leave. So that one wasn't me. That second time, yes, I avoided a discussion with him. And the reason being was, number one, I was there for a debate review. But number two, I know why he wants to talk to him. Now he sees 4 Christians. Now he wants to take advantage of that. So I'm going to say this one more time. ALAA Deen. These are my three options. Either us in a one-on-one discussion, either on my channel or we can host it probably on Christian Apologetics Network channel. They can get a they can moderate, and maybe they can even get a Muslim to moderate. Who knows? I can ask them to help them moderate. So if you want it to be unbiased, then there you go. You can talk one-on-one with someone I know in Discord or with Roy, who you saw earlier. But if you want to talk to Roy, you have to join his Discord server. I'm going to link in the live, not the live chat, the pinned comment, right? And if anyone wants to join, go ahead and join. If you want to debate Roy or one of the people in Mago Logos, then join there. If you want to debate him or discuss with him, go there. Or if you don't want to do any of those two options, then I'm just going to block you because you're invading my time. You're not willing to talk to me when I'm ready to, when I'm willing to. But then once I'm doing something where I have it planned with other people or where I'm doing something else, then you show up and then you disrupt things and you don't want to talk. You want to talk, but then you want to talk at the wrong time. So if you're just going to keep doing this, I'm just going to block you because it's becoming a mess. It's turning into YouTube drama. I don't want that. So I'm leaving it at that. You could be accusing me of being a kid. So instead of acting like a kid, I'm going to try to make the mature decision. Either us one-on-one, you one-on-one with someone else, or I'm going to block you so I don't have to keep dealing with this. I'm going to make the mature decision. So there you have it. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope it did not ruin the live stream today. I messed up a little bit a few times because I kept stuttering and like forgetting things for a few seconds, but I think I got back on track. So hopefully we'll have more videos out. I am planning certain discussions with people. They need to get back to me, and I need to wait a little bit because I don't want to live stream too often because I have a limit on StreamYard. But other than that, got some plans. It's gonna be fun. I'll be live this Saturday on the Christian Apologetics Network channel, Lord willing, to discuss Muhammad and Bible. So if you disagree or you agree, well, you can join up and we can talk. So thank you all for tuning in. God bless you all, and goodbye.